The 2025 AFRIKAPRO final race delivered speed, strength, and honestly, one of the tightest finishes in the event's history. Covering 601 kilometers across the South African bushveld, the birds faced open skies, warm conditions, and really long, demanding navigation. More than 1,653 pigeons were basketed, a strong number that reflects outstanding loft management through the entire season. The winning pigeon flew at 1,155 meters per minute, and the top arrivals were separated by mere seconds, which, proves exceptional quality among the leaders. The champion of the day was, well, Michelangelo's Purpose by dye painters and S.G. Ulrich. This was a bird bred for this very moment, calm, intelligent, genetically proven, and already a top performer during the season. The winning pedigree, folks. Michelangelo's Purpose is not a surprise winner. The pedigree honestly tells the story, sire dual purpose, father of a 2024 Green Jacket winner. Dam Weni, mother of multiple top results in AFRIKAPRO. This is real, repeatable quality, combining sprint strength and long-distance endurance. Throughout the season, this pigeon showed consistency, equal first on race 2, equal first on race 4, 39th on 508 kilometers, and 57th on 330 kilometers. This is exactly why the auction value of this champion will be extremely high. It's not a one-hit performer. It is a true series athlete. What makes AFRIKAPRO different? Well, AFRIKAPRO is raced from Falafala Wildlife Reserve near Thabazimbi, a natural, clean, and high-quality environment, just ideal for racing and conditioning. The loft is professionally built, excellent ventilation, correct spacing, elite hygiene standards, and a management team that treats every pigeon like an individual athlete. Under the guidance of head trainer Ruan Lau, the birds receive a professional program of nutrition, training, road time, and medical care. This is why AFRIKAPRO has some of the highest survival and performance rates in the world. So let's talk about the season structure. The 2025 season was honestly a true marathon. There were 14 total races, ranging all the way from 100-kilometer sprints to those long, grueling 500-plus kilometer tests. And of course, it all wrapped up with the full 601-kilometer final. More than 2,700 pigeons were activated at the start, coming from over 23 countries. That really shows AFRIKAPRO's growing global reputation. International fanciers could enter 20 pigeons each, while South Africans had 15, which created a seriously powerful field of elite competitors. Now moving on to the prize program. AFRIKAPRO is, really famous worldwide for its prize structure, with more than $2 million spread across the full season. For the final race alone, there's $170,000 for first place, $100,000 for second, and $70,000 for third. Prize money actually goes all the way down to 30th place. But honestly, the heart of the event is in the season titles, which are known as the jackets. There's the black jacket for champion fancier of the whole season, the blue jacket for ace pigeon across all 14 races, the brown jacket for endurance ace in the 5 longest races, and the green jacket for speed ace in the 5 shortest races. These are extremely difficult to win. They demand consistency, intelligence, durability, and a really deep genetic strength. The dominant force of the season, Pigeon Palace 2. The biggest story of the entire 2025 AFRIKAPRO series was honestly just how dominant Pigeon Palace 2 turned out to be. They achieved what, most fanciers can really only dream of. They won 3 major jackets, the black jacket for champion fancier, the blue jacket for overall ace pigeon, and the brown jacket for endurance ace. That's a complete sweep of the most difficult titles in the entire program. This kind of dominance, well, it's not something we've seen often in AFRIKAPRO history. And it means their auction birds will be among the most valuable and most hunted by buyers. So why will the 2025 birds be so high value at auction? There are actually several reasons making this year's auction extremely strong. First, the final race winner showed elite multi-race consistency. The season-long ace pigeons proved themselves over 14 races, not just, a single event. Pigeon Palace 2 achieved a historic triple crown, which is honestly pretty rare. And all of this performance came from a large, competitive international field. The 601-kilometer final had really excellent returns, which is solid proof of strong genetics and good health. Investors, breeders, and racing lofts from Europe, the Middle East, Asia, and the USA will all be targeting these same top-tier performers. Looking ahead to 2026, AFRIKAPRO will feature stricter entry rules. There's going to be a 28-day quarantine before shipping, stronger biosecurity testing, and about $170 per bird for health protocols. This is going to filter the fanciers a bit. We'll see fewer entries from beginners and more from elite professional lofts. The level of racing is expected to, rise even higher. The AFRIKAPRO 2025 final race gave us a world-class winner in Michelangelo's Purpose. We saw a powerful final race top 10, a historic triple jacket victory by Pigeon Palace 2, strong returns, excellent training, and honestly, some really fair weather. More than 2,700 pigeons were narrowed down to 1,653 finalists. And this season really proved why AFRIKAPRO is now one of the top OLRs on the planet. And now, the stage is set. The auction begins, the world is watching, and the champions of AFRIKAPRO are ready to write the next chapter in the breeding lofts of fanciers across the globe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fanciers around the world, it's a crisp morning right here at the home of Africa Premier One Loft Racing. And of course, I find myself with our race director. He's going to give us a little insight on last week and this week. But Henrik, we've got back-to-back action.
Yes.
Just 4 days after race day 1, we find ourselves here at race day 2 as well.
Yes.
How come?
Yeah, good. So no, it's for us all about consecutive racing.
Yeah.
The pigeons must be able to recover very quickly, in particular if you're competing in AFRIKAPRO. So yeah, it's going to be a very good test. This morning is a nice headwind from the start. So very much the same weather conditions as what we had with race 1. So I'm quite curious to see how it's going to unfold. They started, as I mentioned, at the headwind, and I guess still below a 1400 velocity, which is perfect for this conditions. This time of the season, we want the pigeons to work a bit so that they can build momentum and form, fitness for the longer season that lays ahead of them, harder, tougher condition that's coming.
So let's throw on over to Ruan to see how Liberation went.
Good morning everyone, it's the second race of the season, race 2 from 200 kilometers. It's a beautiful morning, a slight headwind from the start, about 10 kilometers an hour. I would like to wish everyone the best of success.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, We have just concluded race day 2, and of course I'm here with Ruan, head handler of the birds, and we've got the winner over here. He's just gone through 200 kilometers, and he belongs to Len Knutzer. So congratulations, Len. Tell us a little bit about this bird, Ruan.
Yeah, it's a super hen. You won't believe it. She's bred out of the final race winner of 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great genetics.
So her father won the final race 2 years ago.
Right.
And today she won the 200 kilometer.
Beautiful
Absolute
bird.
beautiful bird. I think last week she was also top 100. So yeah, fantastic pigeon. Looking forward
Beautiful,
to the
beautiful
distances.
bird. Yes, no, certainly. So congratulations once again to Len, and we'll see you for race day week 3.